Being in college has made me realize how depressing everyone is. There is no joy in any student that is on campus, nor the faculty, nor the teachers, nor anyone. Everyone is depressed, sad, not happy whatsoever, consuming more than creating, always on their phone, just walking around like this all the time. And it's becoming a real problem. A real problem where no one has peace, no one has a sense of even living. As I'm going on walks, right, everyone is gone, school is done, but as I'm going on walks, right, on campus, normally when you're at your hometown or whatever, you're walking around your neighborhood, you greet everyone, right? You give them the white man grin, right? And so you do that, right, over in a college campus that's in the city, and everyone just looks at you funny, or everyone just looks at the ground, looks away purposely, isn't confrontational. And so I think that right there is a real problem in society. Because the fact that you already in society are never acknowledged, right? Because there's so much media, there's so much consumption, you're just a number. You're already not acknowledged, and then you don't acknowledge others in your every single day-to-day life in your small, you know, relative space, right? If it's a one-on-one, we're walking by on campus and we're right there, just it's late at night, you know. I'm not trying to act like a threat. I hopefully you guys understand that well as well. Like just in my walk with God, I just want to be more heartfelt towards people or be more opening and welcoming towards people because I do feel like sometimes I do have hateful comments in my mind, really nasty comments and things that I say in my mind about others whenever I look at them sometimes. And so a way that I've been trying to, you know, erase that is just, give a smile and a wave to just anyone, right? If you're just walking by, or just like a head nod, right? To just acknowledge that the person is living, right? The person is there. But people are just not confrontational anymore. And especially the men. The men also, right? I'm not saying all, right? But it is a vast majority that they're just not confrontational. And you also see this with like somewhat older men as well, like 40, 50-year-old, even 30-year-old men that live in the city. They're not confrontational. Um, And the funny thing is, what I'm noticing and realizing is that, you know, the boomers and the older generation that used to say it's the phone, right? There is a phone addiction epidemic in the young generation. I fully admit that. However, they are starting to get addicted. And I think that's very worrisome considering the fact that they have the money, the influence, the power because they are older. And so now they're going to give into the media slop, the AI slop that they see because now they are addicted to their phones now. And it was only just a matter of time. And it's really crazy how the elites have constructed this whole entire system. Everyone is sad, consuming, desperate. That's a big thing is desperation. Another problem is gambling. What I've noticed a lot is that all of these companies are creating prediction markets, right? I'm a trader. I like to invest my money, and I used to like gamble a little bit too in the prediction markets with like Kalshi and stuff. But then I stopped because I was like, dude, like no one wins. Like it's like the same thing as the house. Yeah, in the prediction markets, you're not going against the house, but the people that make those predictions know what happens, and so it's just a lose lose game. It's like 0.1% or like 1% of the people that own or that use the Kalshi markets make profits. Only 1%, while the rest fail. And so like, and then they advertise. I know you see like Kalshi ads a lot. They advertise it as literally like the next like trading portfolio. And the reason why that's had so much success is because everyone is desperate to get money now. Wages are high, inflation or wages are low, inflation is higher than wage growth, rent seems impossible, gas is expensive, our money is going to foreign affairs that don't matter. No one loves each other. We're not a community or a nation. We have mass migration and immigration, and we're importing illegal immigrants to do our work that then creates division, hatred towards everyone else because like yeah, we are a group of nation like Races are tribal, right? That's a lie that we've been told. Races are, we're a melting pot. That's a lie that we've been told, right? Blacks want to be with blacks. Asians want to be with Asians. Mexicans want to be with Mexicans. Whites want to be with whites. That's just how it is. Like, and it's this, and you put it into the aspect of animals. Tigers want to be with tigers. Birds want to be with pigeons. Want to be with pigeons. Lions want to be with lions. Elephants want to be with elephants. Right? There are different species, a different sect, a different race. Right? And so by that, you create cheap labor so that the average American can't get a job, and their wages shrunk because now firms have to compete with lower wages and constantly shrink them down because the other firms keep importing other illegals, so then they can now pay them lesser for a visa. And so there's just so much desperation, so much desperation. But on the bright side, I think only good could come out of it. It may get way worse eventually, but I think only good could come out of it because what comes up must come down, and what is down must come up, right? That's just the law of polarity, right? The law of polarity is you have one, but you can't just have the one, you need another. So if times are really trash and terrible, eventually they'll be good. The problem is we don't know when it will be good. And so that is the problem with society and what I have noticed as a college student. It almost seems helpless, and almost another part with the desperation, college is just not enough. Entry level jobs have been taken at an increasing rate, and it will only continue to increase. And so it's almost like, what are you even working for? What are you even learning for? What are you even striving for? Right? Everything is becoming quicker, everything is becoming advanced. Another thing, too, is like a way with investing, right? Yeah, the strategy of buy a company and hold it for a lifetime can work out, can pay dividends, and can it work out in the long run? Sure, of course. However, Wall Street just moves so quick now. Wall Street rotates money in seasons, in sessions, and they don't even care whether the business is good or not. They don't care. They don't care if the business is good or not. They care about the volume. They care about the hype, the opportunity of flipping money. The hedge fund managers flipping money. It's not the same like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna invest in this really good stock, has a really good thesis, and keep on investing. Yeah, it could work out. But that same strategy of investing that our parents had, our grandparents had, is not the same. So everything is just quickly changing. Everything is becoming faster and faster, quicker and quicker. And while everything is getting faster and faster, technology is advancing and advancing. We as people are slowing down. And especially the young people are slowing down. Some are waking up, some are not consuming, some are creating, some are actually trying to do something. And to those people, I applaud you. But the vast majority are consuming. They are not being present in reality. They are walking around on their walk, their late night walk, scrolling on TikTok. I was at the gym the other day, and while I'm doing my set, I really take pride in my workouts. I really, before my workouts, I pray. I pray to God that He gives me strength, the power, the determination of the Holy Spirit, and I pray that He gives me the strength and the will of those that aren't able to work out. Right? Because I'm so fortunate that I could breathe, that I could move my arms, I could lift, I could move my legs. Right? And some people aren't as fortunate as me. Right? And so I ask for their strength because I assume, right, those that are disabled, they want to work out, right? They want to be able. And so I take great pride in that. I try to push myself to the best of my abilities every single time, right? And I know not every single workout's going to be perfect, but I always try to get 1% better. And what really ticked me off is when I was doing, some flies on the machine because the dumbbells they've been hurting my shoulders a little bit. I used to look over to the left, and Buddy is on the same machine, and while he's done with his set, he's just scrolling quick on TikTok. It's like holy dopamine, bro. Like at least like I have my limit on TikTok to 30 minutes, and I don't have any other social media besides like YouTube and Rumble. And that's just because I watch long form content. But even when I'm like scrolling on TikTok, I'm like scrolling, giving it a couple seconds, and then scroll, and then scroll. Not it's like he's throwing punches. And I'm like, while you're working out, like enjoy the moment. Enjoy that you are here. Enjoy the health that you have. A lot of people just don't even enjoy anything anymore. They're so quick. And yeah, like everything has become quicker, but that doesn't mean that you have to like go as quick as them. Like we're supposed to be I did say like we should be slow and in the moment, right? Um and so that's what we have to do. We just have to appreciate, just the stuff that we even have. And I think that would actually help a lot. That would help a tremendous amount. Because if we can't do that, then it's like, bro, we're just going to be goy cattle for the rest of our lives just consuming and scrolling, right? We don't even take to consideration, the wonderful trees outside that God created, right? The mountains that he created, the flowers that are just right there present, right? We have no appreciation at all. And so as Gen Z, we just got to appreciate like an asset. We got to appreciate.